My name's Ben, welcome to Vancouver Carpenter. Sometimes you get a hole in the wall that's too annoying to put backing into for your patches. So what I mean by that is, often what we do for patches is we install a piece of wood so that you can then screw the drywall onto a piece of wood. This one, however, has an annoying box in the way. Let's take a closer look at it. So as you can see, it's got this annoying box in here, and it's kind of difficult to put a piece of wood in and have a nice flush sitting piece of drywall in there without a whole lot of extra work. So I'm going to show you a quick patch to get around these kinds of things. So the first thing you're going to need is a piece of drywall and a sharp knife. So what I like to do is just hold it up to the thing, and don't slash yourself, but I make it about 1/4 inch short. So right about there. So there's going to be about 1/8 of an inch on each side. So there's my width. It fits in pretty nicely, and it needs a little bit of room. This side's actually a bit smaller, so that's the side I'm going to use. I want it to have that little bit of room. Same with the height, about 1/4 inch short. So now we've got our piece that fits in that way and fits in that way. So next we need some mesh tape. The first piece I'm going to want to be about 3 inches longer on each side. And then another one here, like so, about 3 inches longer on each side. So what these are for going on the back side of the drywall. So it's got a sticky bit here. This is the height though, so I need it to go like this, right in the middle of the back. I'm going to stick it on there. And then next, another piece like this. It's going to go right on there like that. And then as you can see, it's going to slip in there like this. So it may be a little bit long on each side, but it's better a tiny bit too long than too short. Next, we're going to need about 3 pieces to go over the patch. I'm going to set those aside, up on the top of the wall here. Next, it's time to mix up a little bit of quickset. So I've got a little bit in the bottom of my pan. You want to mix up just a little bit more than you need. And don't make it too runny. It needs a decently thick consistency to not shrink too much. Even though it's quickset, if it's too wet, it will shrink. Next, we're back to our patch. Okay, first we're going to take the back side of our patch right here. And we're going to put a little bit of mud on the back side like that. And that just helps it stay strong. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of mud around here to help the mesh tape stick. And we're going to plunk this in here and start gently going like this. Okay, so it's still stuck out just a little bit. Next, we're going to take these pieces another one, and another one, and we're going to make sure that it's sitting under the line so we don't have to build it out too much. And now I'm going to make sure that there's mud in everywhere and that it's not sitting proud and that all the voids are filled. Okay, now let's give it a nice big coat. That's good enough for now. I'll scrape it in a moment when it's set. So my quickset is now dry, but as you can see, it's a bit lumpy and it needs a scrape. So when I said my quick set was dry, I actually meant set, not dry. Now it's time to coat it with whatever knife or trowel of your choice. I find with quick set sometimes I have to skim it like that first and then put one more coat over top of it real quick to avoid getting bubbles in my finished coat. Now that's generally looking pretty smooth with just a few lift-offs to sand. So I'll throw a fan on that overnight and it should be dry in the morning. Anyways, that's a quick and easy way to patch a hole in the wall when you have no backing. Maybe you don't have a saw, maybe you don't have a chunk of wood, or maybe you just feel like doing it that way anyways. So I hope this helped you patch the hole in your wall. Thanks for watching Vancouver Carpenter. Until the next video.